investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Get our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We gonna take it by storm?
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. This is an awesome card, folks. Doing your best means to take action on your ideas. You have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there'd be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 197. NASDAQ is up 80. S&Ps are up 23. Market's not waiting, folks. That 3 o'clock bell hit, and guess what? The sellers are here, man. I mean, this one bar, I'm going to go over this as soon as I finish this rundown, but the bottom line, market-wise, they just laid it into this market pretty quick. Gold contract up by $3.70, trading $19.15 an ounce. You got silver up 22 cents, $24.92 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 63 cents, $41.46 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 6 ticks, 138.23. The 30-year off 31 or a full point at 173.16. And King Dollar's down 363 ticks, trading 93.064. The euro is at 118. The yen is at 105.43, and the British pound is at 129 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. Man, I tell you, that clock was ticking. I don't know what they were expecting right at 3 o'clock, but I would say that someone knows something that we don't know yet, folks, because the bottom line is that what you had here at 3:01, right when I was coming on the year, there's that seller. That seller just took the S&Ps down 14 points. You get explosion of volume on here. Let's see, we're at 309. Bottom line is that you just did 6,000 contracts. That is saying that bottom line, these lows are game, man. These lows are game. No two ways about it. And this is where the question is that is the phone call already over? Does someone know the phone call's already over? The phone call supposed to start at 3 o'clock, or did the phone call not come in? You can see in the NQs here, they smoke these NQs really quick. 756, let's see, where is it? Yeah, 756. Look at this, the 677. So the NQs just come down 90 points, folks. Man, you got to love these markets. This is just like phenomenal, actually. Bottom line is that, the thing that's wild here, and think about this, Bernie Sanders got to be going out of his mind. And the reason I'm saying that, folks, is this, is that whether you like Bernie, don't like Bernie, all of the above, the bottom line is that all these stimulus packages is that what Bernie Sanders has been saying for a long period of time, that we have plenty of money for this, we have plenty of money for that. And the bottom line is that now this market, flat out, needs money, wants money, I mean, it's like either a smoking habit or a drug habit or whatever that is. Because the bottom line is you can see how it wants it. And guess what, folks? If I've learned anything about markets, this market will get fed. The reason it will get fed is that the market will take a conniption. And when the market takes a conniption, the politicians and the public in general can't stand it. That's the bottom line. So we're going to get it. Bottom line, we're not going to get it right now, though. You can see what this market's doing. Some of the higher volume equities out here, let's go take a look at them. Well, let's go to the gold contract first, because the gold contract, you know, the bottom line is that you're going to hear a new gold ad for my gold report, folks, in the next couple days. And what I put in this ad, oh, here, let's just look at the contract first. The contract, what the contract did, again, is this. The contract rejected $1,896. Bottom line, you're at 1914. This thing's going to break topside. And what you're going to hear in my new ad is this, folks, okay? I get on to the point of the aspect of the amount of money that is put in the marketplace, meaning right now we have $6 trillion. Our debt has gone up 200% in 1 year. Now, that had to be done. I'm not, you know, my take is that, yeah, you know, if it's not done, then you get a freaking depression on your hands. That being said, however, there's no free lunch. That's the bottom line. You have more dollars like that, guess what? We're going into inflation. And what's going to be really intriguing is watching these bonds and see what these bonds do. The 30-year bond right now is just saving itself. I mean, literally just saving itself. It broke the swing low again, meaning the 30 had got down to 173.10 when it broke it on October 7th. The number to keep your eye on, however, actually is the 173.16. We hit 173.12 today. We're at 173.19. Bottom line, this is in a downtrend. And a downtrend in the 30s are saying that the rates are going to be going up. So it's going to be intriguing that in the aspect that the Federal Reserve flat out saying, hey, man, we're going to have rates low for a long period of time. And I absolutely, the short-term end of the curve, they can handle that better than the long end of the curve. This is telling me that inflation is going to start sneaking in here. We'll see where it goes. The market wants, needs, and will get its stimulus. It's just not going to get it today, evidently, because you can see how this led its way down. And if when we were talking about it yesterday, and this is where, if you do ABC structures, whether they're down or whether they're up, folks, okay, if you understand them, it gets, easy is not the right word, your higher probability when you do an ABC down is that that's where you're still going to go. And what happened yesterday is that the SPY took out the B point and took it out with volume. You know, we did 68 million versus the B point of 60 million. It's the ABC down. Now what we have is this. So check this out. Now you're going to have a larger ABC down set up. Why? Because now you popped higher today on lighter volume, and I expect by the time we come into the close out here, this S&P is going to be flat. We had the SPY was up at 346. Right now you're at 343.53. And I expect that we're just setting up that C point of a larger ABC structure on the way down. Dow Industrials right now up 110. Nasdaq's up 38. S&Ps are up 12.5. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 91. NASDAQ is up 36. S&Ps are up 11.5. And let's go over, I want to show you this, the S&P as well as the NQs, folks, because we're going lower out here. And I just want to show you how this sets up. So you can see right when I started the program, your first bar there is the monster. Your first bar is 51,000 contracts. I do 10-minute bars. That's what I do, folks. Now, the second bar, okay, is also a monster bar, and you can see the amount of volume. Now, the low in that second bar, you can see is 34.27. Now, we're $10 over that, $8 over it. But when you get a high volume low, folks, that comes into the swing point, bottom line, that is selling on an extraordinary basis, and realistically, what I expect you're going to see, you're going to come in. We're going to blow away the lows here at 34.26. Now, if that's what we do, then you really got to watch out of the way. The reason being is that we have a spike low out here from yesterday of the 34.10. So if I do a price projection on this, you can actually do a price projection. I won't even take the top of this. I'll take the bottom, which is 34.26, and I'm going to take up to right there, actually, 34.26, 36.46, 56. You got about 27 points. So, yeah, you're talking about, hey, listen, you're talking about, we could get, you break this, we got plenty of time. What time is it? Yeah, 3:20. You break this, and the bottom line is that you're talking about a 3,400 coming into the close. That's one way. Okay, now you need, let me give you the bull take. Okay, the bull take would be that you do have a rejection of lower price right now. The problem, how I look at the markets, though, these lows will always get tested, and they get a high volume low. But bottom line is that, yeah, for a bull case, this has to get back outside of the range of 34.53. That was the range that we broke out of this morning. That's how that would be set up. If we go into the NQs, we take a look at the NQs. NQs, we set this baby up, and what you're going to see, so right when I got on, we did 14,000 contracts. Then last bar, we did 20,000 contracts. That low there is 11,598. No, it's not. 11,637. And right now you're at 671. That's telling me that we're going to go right after the... Yeah, we're going after this low. We're going after the low from yesterday. That's what this is. That's what it looks like to me, folks. The low of yesterday would be 11,591. You know, we'll see where we go there. Bottom line, that's what it looks like, and there's plenty of time to get down into those areas. Some of the higher volume equities out here. There's going to be another low volume market out here today too. You got DraftKings down $2. We have Tesla off $9. You get Intel off $1.20. IBM's down $8, and IBM come out with numbers. This is just a case of bottom line is that they just keep having less revenue. This is down on big volume out here today. And let's bring this back. Yeah, IBM is game to go to like 107. Right now, you're at 117. And you can see that when you're actually looking at IBM, this is like pretty wild because I think it was 2000. Was it 2010 at high? 182. No, it's been higher than that. I think it's 210 is the high. Yeah, 215. That's 2013, 215. And this is making its way, man. This is what's so wild about IBM. IBM is making its way down to its low of 2008. It's like $78, $80. And you can see when you start looking at these numbers, bottom line, they have 352,000 employees. 5 years ago, they were doing $79 billion. They're doing $74 billion. There's not one metric that they're growing in, So bottom line, you got a huge company that evidently just has legacy issues that they just can't get out of their way. That's the real bottom line. XAU, HUI. Let's look at the dollar first, because the dollar, this has been struggling to basically get up into higher price. Now, today is a decisive day. Today, we're coming into the lower end of a 91.005. We hit 92.997. And your next step down here would be the 92.749, and then you're going right after the lows again. This has been one anemic bounce, that's for sure. And it has struggled, and it has looked like the bottom line is that it could do some action, but guess what? Couldn't handle it. Gave it up on price in a big way. We go take a look at Google. Now, this is about as deviant as you get. Google, bottom line, got sued today by the Justice Department. It goes up. So they're going to be in court for, it'll take about 6 years. Google right now up $29, trading $15.64, and the Justice Department is bringing them to court for antitrust issues. And I suspect that they'll win. But as our man Kevin Hanks was saying this morning, that, you can break Google up, and once you break it up, it'll probably be worth more split up than it is together. Because the fact of the matter is, if you turn around and push off YouTube alone, I suspect YouTube alone's got to be worth a lot of money. And they have a lot of other businesses inside of that search business, and they have for quite some time. Amazon. We take a look at Amazon out here. Amazon, no doubt, huge company, great company. What they did is that they did their Prime Day, and, the bottom line is that it got a little pop, but it actually pulled back because they didn't break records. Amazon, folks, is going to be just a powerhouse, period. I mean, they go from Prime Day, and then all of a sudden, of course, we're going to be talking shopping, holiday shopping in a monster way. News out here this morning. Now, this is pretty wild. The delivery business inside the food business is changing. The restaurant business, my take, has changed forever, folks, ever. And what has also changed is that the actual way that we actually order food, eat food, and all of the above. You get the guy that started Uber, bottom line, he is into these cloud kitchens in a monster way. Each and every city, I'd say in another 4 or 5 years, we are going to have a lot of different cloud kitchens. And specifically what a cloud kitchen does is it can get restaurants up and going pretty quickly without the... You certainly have overhead, but you don't have the overhead that was in place. And what ends up happening, folks, is they can change very quickly the names of the restaurants, how the delivery process gets done. If you are interested in basically trying to change the delivery business, this is what you want to do, folks, okay? If anyone knows anything about packaging, about any type of chemical science, find a box. Find a box that you can get either pizza or some of this other food delivered and it doesn't get soggy. I'm sure it's going to happen, but that's going to be a big number. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 185, Nasdaq's up 58, S&Ps are up 20. As one of our Tigresses was saying in there, we got a jumpy market. And this is a very jumpy market, folks, okay? The Bulls and Bears are doing a good job of banging it out here, no doubt. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 30 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, it's very easy to get The Opening Call, folks. You come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. You just hit the opening call. You're going to hit subscribe. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $128. You can get it for 3 months, for 6 months rather, at $595, which is a savings of $173 or 22%. You can get it for 1 year for $995, which is a savings of $541 or 35%. Now, they all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So whatever one you pick, bottom line, if you like it, great, you keep it. You don't like it, you get your money back. And as you get Basil's newsletter, folks, you are going to get, I believe he has 9 archives out there, either 6 to 9 archives that walks you through the Chapman wave, walks you through what he's looking at. It's a great education. Check it out. Go to TFNN.com and subscribe right now. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Well, when you say right now, the market is waiting for news, and it's very interesting that it's waiting for news at the very same time where this is a very important moment regardless of what news we're waiting for, because if you look at the Dow on the left side here, I've got the daily chart. He has the weekly chart of the Dow, and he has the monthly chart of the Dow. You can see I've drawn in all these different resistance levels, and the Dow just has this little mini trend line here in a pattern with, it looks like a falling cone formation with lower highs and much lower lows, and then it turns around, tries to rally as it did today. But to make it real simple, what I think we were looking at here is that in many areas in the different sectors, a lot of the bull face has been really worked to the nth degree. And you're looking at the NDX. If you look at the XLK, which is the S&P Select Tiger Spider Fund, it's almost the same thing. You can see, I'll just draw this in here on the left. This is the daily chart. Look at this trend line. I love to use trend lines. They're so easy to use, and they give you so much information. Look at that. So all over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is the last 7 sessions, all of the S&P Select Tech Spider Fund, the XLK, had to do was push above this little mini line right here. And we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts today, couldn't even get there, and it hasn't been able to do it. So I look at the market and I say, if you can step aside, for instance, I was asked this morning in my show, what about Netflix? Well, Netflix has earnings out. But if I'm looking at Netflix, NFLX, it's the same thing. It's made its peak D. It's going to have to do something really special to break above the 575 level. So I say, let's forget about the earnings, because you just can't tell what something's going to do based on the earnings, because there's expectations, there's always a surprise, and there's a conference call. But just looking at a chart, and I'll go back to the Dow, and I'll make it as easy as possible. That's what I've done for subscribers. We've sort of lightened up over the last couple of weeks, saying let's build up a little cash position here. Why? Because there's so much resistance. We are long the Dow, been long since the March low, and then again in April. So we're holding a long position. I don't want to just get out of that, because the market has really been making higher highs, and that's important to me. So just to make it simple, if the Dow at any point in the next, let's go all the way through to next Tuesday. So we got a week. Over the next week, if there is a rally that closes over 28,957, let's call it 28,950s, and we're at 28,347. So if it manages to close over that, that says there's a really good chance that you're going to go higher, but you still have the high of the 3rd of September, 29,199, to overcome. So there's a lot of work to be done. And in this cup formation that I'm looking at in the weekly, and you can see here it is in the Dow, here it is in the S&P, they are all doing that. The S&P, same cup formation, really struggling. That's already made a D in the daily chart. Look at the QQQ. It's even more of a struggle. It had a nice rally, but
it is. Yeah, that's a heads up, man.
It's just a heads up. It's to say, look, you can't. It's not a matter of being greedy or looking at just expecting too much. This has been an incredible rally. 164 in the QQQ, the Invesco Trust Series, to 303. You've got to expect some kind of a consolidation. The IWM, which we were fortunate, I think it was 3 Tuesdays ago, you and I were on, and we had that huge decline, intraday decline in the market. The Russell 2000 suddenly really took a dive. We were very fortunate. We got in at the low just minutes after the close. I put it in as something I didn't expect to get in a day, but I said just put it in, and in one day, boom, it came down. So we're still long the IWM. It's also starting to struggle, even though it's been kind of the favorite sector just on the shorter term. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, let's be careful. We're fortunate we got some small cap stocks. We got one particular one that was up 4%, over 4% today. I'm just trying to put a small amount of money to work. Let's get through this, and then we can start again. I think this is a well-earned breather. These little, if they're big fluctuations, 300 to 700 points intraday up and down. But when you're looking at the big picture, look at the IWM. It's really just been in the sideways trading range. So I'm not getting to, it's the monthly charts that are spectacular. I mentioned on my show this morning, I can't believe that this is just a single leg A up in the monthly chart of the S&P. And forget about politics, forget about everything. If I'm just looking at this and I'm strict to my Chapman Wave methodology, we should go to higher peaks into 2021. I don't know how that can be, but that's what it's saying.
That's a couple more trillion in stimulus. Right.
And that's part of the whole thing, that if you've got that stimulus...
The market is hungry, Basil. It's hungry.
The market's hungry, but it's getting hungry every hour.
It is. It is, man.
So I'm saying be a little careful. Just plot what you've missed and you really would like to get into. Those. We all have some stocks that just got away. Just put in a number, put it in, have patience, and at some point I think you're going to get it. Just be prepared for, whippiness is going to be the name of the game. I don't see how it can't be, so let's be careful. That's all.
You know what's interesting, Basil, is that, I never thought that I'd be at the point of saying, because I'm not kidding about saying the market's hungry. This is like, I was talking about Bernie Sanders. He must be going out of his mind. I mean, because the reality is he was running on that, hey, we got plenty of money for health care and all of this, and the bottom line, you get crucified, of course. And now we got $6 trillion already into the marketplace. We're going to get a couple more trillion, right? I mean,
but
it's
interestingly
here.
enough, Tom, I think Bernie Sanders, through the Democrat Party, through Biden, has got a lot of what he really ran on. So I think in that way he should be satisfied. But as far as the market is concerned, I don't think this market has a hunger that is voracious.
Oh yeah, and it's never going to end. Which is really wild,
that's what you're talking about. It's just waiting for more money to come in to support it. But I did mention also on my show that some stocks like Tractor Supply, all-time high, Caterpillar, all-time high, Deere. So something is going on. I think that is working.
Oh, yeah. Listen, the market's working. I'm not saying that. It needs more money, man. Needs more money, honey. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Tom. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow's up 111. Nasdaq's up 36. S&P's are up 12. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 193, Nasdaq's up 72, S&Ps are up 22. So let's get over and take a look at both the S&P and the Nasdaq futures, folks. Bottom line is that this bull-bear fight is on, and it's like, okay, news coming across? No, we don't have any news coming across. But what you can see is that you got a little pop out here. The last break there, we were down at 34.27. Right now, you're at 34.46. Now, that being said, well, I'm only 2 minutes into this buy yet, so we'll see where this baby shakes out. NQs, we take a look at the same with the NQs. This is one jumpy market, though, man. Let me tell you, it's pretty amazing, actually. We take a look at the NQs. You're going to see the same type of setup inside the NQs. Right now, it's too early. There's only 3 minutes into this bar. The bar we're going into is 14,000. And right now, you get, well, it's not bad. You get 5,700. And that's in 3 minutes. So you get 10,000. That's saying there's going to be some volume on this bar coming in there. Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow Industrials out here. What you're going to have in the Dow, so if we do the diamonds, it looks to me like the Dow is going to be a setup for an ABC structure down also. Not really. The diamonds yesterday, though, what did the diamonds do? So the diamonds, 2.8 million versus 3.1. So the only ABC structure that is still out here, folks, confirmed ABC structure, is the SPY. And it looks to me like the SPY also, yeah, it's going to. So what the SPY did yesterday, the SPY broke a B point with 68 million shares. We're at 46 million right now. So now what you have is that now you have a confirmed ABC structure down, number one. Then you have a setup for an additional ABC structure on the way down. So your A point on this is the highs that were generated on the 12th, which is 354.02, down to 341. So you're talking about approximately 13 points. If the high of today is the number, then we're talking about a price projection of 333. And the swing low out here, the high of the swing low is 326. The low is out here at 319. So Netflix, NFLX. Now, this is going to be pretty wild watching Netflix. The reason being, folks, is that Netflix hasn't moved around that much today. You have a low for the year of 265, a high of 575. Netflix has an expected move of 40 points, up or down. That is one monster number, folks, okay? Now, watch this. Revenue, this is what they're looking for. Revenue, they're going to be looking for $6.4 billion, top line. They're going to be looking for $2.13 to the bottom line. Technically, let's look at this. Oh, I see what's happening here, though. Yeah, I think this is 575, 18 million shares. 572, 9 million. 557. This is a tight one, man. Let me put this on a weekly. Okay, so on a weekly, yeah, on a weekly, it's still. So Oh, this is a trip, man. Okay, so on a weekly, you still get a high volume high that wants to get tested at 575. Put the monthly. And on the monthly, you have the same thing, except that, oh man, this is intense. Okay, so 575 that was established in July had 232 million shares traded. We only get 86 million shares traded. Yeah, so that's telling me, okay, this is going to be cool to watch, folks. Okay, watch this. This is a tough one. What I mean by a tough one is that when you get a test of highs or lows, it's always nice to actually get that test. So Netflix hasn't tested the 575 yet. We got to 572.49. That being said, it's trying to get up there with 86 million shares traded versus 232 million. That's not cool. What that is saying, you're pushing with lighter volume, so that's telling me if we're going to have, $40 move, bottom line, more than likely it's going to be at the lower end. And $40 on Netflix is nothing, by the way. This thing likes to move in those increments. Like if we go back to the last high, it moved, there you go, 40, 30. The day of the 14th, it moved $35. It can move in an extraordinary way. So that's telling me that if we do, let's see if we do $40 down. So you get 57, you get somewhere 503. $485. Yeah, 485 is game. So this is going to be interesting watching how this baby's going to shake out. But 485 is game out there. And what will be intriguing about that is if, in fact, that comes down, you're going to see that market-wise, Netflix, folks, even on the September downdraft, let me pull this up again, because that was one of the strongest stocks, I remember this. When we came down, because all it did, when Netflix came down in September, it was just going against its breakout area. So it's very well just going to stay in a consolidation for a bit of time. That's how I read this. We broke topside, the week of July 1st, and we're probably just in this consolidation. And, for the amount of movement that Netflix already made, it would make sense that you're in a consolidation. It's no big deal. Okay, so Facebook, let's go. We get Microsoft, Facebook. So when is Facebook coming out with numbers? They are coming out the 29th. That's not for a while. There we go. iRobot, let's see, we got iRobot, IRBT. Now, this one is a highly volatile equity. This is coming out tonight, too. So this is up $5 already. The low's 32, the high's 98. Maybe this already come out. They're buying this hand over fist, man. No, this is going to be coming out, man. Now, this is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. Because you have, that's an ABC up. Yeah. Let me pull this back a little bit further. Oh, look at that. Is it a weekly? 3.1 million shares, 2.6, 2.7. No, it's not an ABC up. I see. This thing wants to run, well, it's already run to 96. I see 96.50. So 96.50 is heavy resistance on the way up, but they're buying it hand over fist. We'll see what kind of numbers they come out with, but there's no doubt that that baby has some juice out here today. The looks like the S&Ps, the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has been really weak, folks. Even we were just talking with Basil. NDX 100 has been weak. We got Apple right now up $1.65, and NDX is still having a hard time holding price. Dow up 174, NASDAQ up 55, S&P's up 19. We'll come right back.
back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome, folks. Dow up 185, Nasdaq up 64, S&P's up 21. You get gold up $1.70, silver's up 19 cents. Notes and bonds, bottom line, they're still staying at lower price. And we'll see what kind of rhetoric we get out here tonight. If we take a look at this market, first we'll take a look at the S&Ps. What you're going to see inside the S&Ps is that you're setting up another ABC structure down, man. The bottom line, you get 49 million shares traded. You did 68 million yesterday, so you go down, you bounce up with light volume. You already got an ABC structure in place. And the X100, let's see what we have there. I think that has a little more volume going with it. That's still going to do the same thing, though. Bottom line is that you came down yesterday with 36 million. You did 28. It might do the 36. Doesn't do the 36. That's saying you're building cause for lower price. IWM, which we really don't look at that much, but bottom line, that's interesting. This one here has got a sideways move. And see, this one here didn't actually go after those lows yesterday. This is a different animal. 160.83, anything under, that would have to get under 158.63 in order to basically run down to lower price. The King Dollar's giving it up, man. King Dollar down 336 ticks. You're at 93.090. And the market is hungry, folks. The market is hungry. It wants to be fed, and no one is feeding it. So when no one feeds the market, folks, there's one way to go. It's going to go downtown until it gets everyone's attention, and then it will get fed. If I learned anything out of 2008, 2007 downdraft, it's the market will get fed. The lessons out of this pandemic are a whole different ballgame, meaning that it's not only wants to get fed, it has to get fed by the trillions now, not by the hundreds of millions. It has to get fed by the trillions in order to keep this market up. And in fact, you know, the bottom line is that I think they had, in the Wall Street Journal, they had a deal. I don't know if it was the 100th anniversary of the Ponzi scheme. That guy was from Boston, too. And what I didn't realize, the Ponzi scheme, from the first Ponzi, only lasted about 8 months. This Ponzi scheme here going on, the Fed has it going, and, you know, I don't think it will end, period. Have a great